is just to stay back there with me and so we can do this together. I am not alone this beautiful afternoon. I have on the other side of the telephone, I have Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, who is going to be helping us look at some of these issues back to back. A very beautiful afternoon to you, Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid.
Good afternoon, Julian. Good afternoon, listeners. I greet you especially.
Yes, good afternoon to you too. And for those joining us quickly, on YouTube, I want to say thank you so very much, but do well to also get to the comment section and of course drop your comments so we can have a robust conversation all together today. Don't forget on YouTube, you go just right there to type, go to the search bar, and type VOP 90.3 FM, VOP 90.3 FM, and then go to the comment section and let's get your thoughts, your observation, and your opinion as regards some of these stories. And also feel free to use our WhatsApp portal, which is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 9039. Yeah, I'll take it again quickly. 0700 903 9039, and much more later you'll be free to also call into the show. Okay, you'll be free to call into the show, and so we can get your response live. Like I said, this is Voice of the People and we are 90.3 FM. Okay, yeah. Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, let's start from here quickly. Are you there?
I'm with you.
Okay. President Bola Tinubu has officially inaugurated his team of 45 ministers today at the State House, Conference Center to give their total best.
They're actually on ground. They can. You see, they're actually on ground and giving your total best are not the same thing. They're not what's it called, the same. If you give your best and people see that you have given your best, whether that best will now change the situation, it's a different ballgame. But what we have been seeing before now is that we see people who don't even understand what they are there to do. They don't even understand their role. They don't even understand they don't even have a job description for them to even be able to say, this is what I want to achieve. So, and that's why I said they should settle down quickly. Let's see what they want. Let's see their programs and let's see what they have for us to be able to move the country forward. It's not an excuse to say that the way the countries are now, fortunately for them, the last 8 years was by the same party, and it's a continuation of the party. For me, the party or the current administration created a problem for itself from day one, and I just hope they'll be able to regulate the problem because the situation is bad. Seriously bad.
Okay, now I want to bring this in because you are a barrister, you are a lawyer. I want to bring in the Attorney General of the Federation, and the task, ahead of him, because human rights activist Dr. Olisa Agbakoba, SAN, has also highlighted the task ahead of the newly inaugurated Attorney General of the Federation, Mr. Lateef Fagbemi, SAN. I want to again ask you, are you seeing this guy hitting the ground running, just like you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, like I said, you see, the question you're asking me may be difficult for me sometimes to answer. You can only say with authority that you see them hitting the ground running when you believe in them, when you believe in that these are the people that can do the job. For me, some of the people are not even in their right position. They are not knowledgeable in the area they are being posted to. Some of them majority of them will be learning on the job. So that's why it's difficult for me to answer your question directly and say they will do well or they will not do well. I can't say that. If I have confidence in you that you have this knowledge and experience, I may likely say, well, I'm not saying that is not to say that all of them are not round peg in round hole. For example, and the issue is that politics and being the right person is a different thing. Like the new Attorney General of the Federation, I'm pretty sure he's not a politician. He's new in politics. So for him to adopt may be difficult in a way to an extent. Because you see, the major task before us now is how to ensure the obedience to rule of law in terms of obedience to rule of law and compliance with the with the law, with the court orders, as well as following the constitution the way it should be followed. So those are the issues behind on ground. You see, when you put people who are not even who are not knowledgeable in the area they will have to come. But I'm not unaware of the position of some people that will tell you that ministerial position is just an administrative officer. As an administrator, for you to be able to administer well, you must have the idea or knowledge of the area you want to administer. Otherwise, they'll just tell you what the rubbish, and then you follow it up, and you won't give result. Then when you are knowledgeable in that area, whenever they tell you, you also look at it and say, "Did this thing work?" before you even approve it. But if you don't know about it, you just go by what they tell you, and at the end of the day, you say that you are being misled by the civil servant. So, that's why I said we should look at people who can deliver. Well, how can you have so many medical doctors, so many lawyers, and then when you have people who are even qualified in the area you want to use them before you put them? For me, what the president is doing now, what has happened in this is about politics, not about who can do the job very well. They just pick people who have done well in the party, who must be compensated, or people who are loyal to the government in power, and that's why you see most of the position goes to. I was listening to the citation this morning. There's one that was posted to, I can't remember the name again, and I can't remember the portfolio. But when you are reading all his profile, the profile has to do with mines and or something like that. But what they posted into another area entirely. When we have people who are not knowledgeable in that area, have been posted to area to mine and other aspects of it. So for me, it will be difficult for me to categorically say that they will hit the ground running or not, because some of them will be learning on the job. And if you are learning on the job, it takes time for you to understand it.
Part of some of these things, being clamored on by the masses is the fact that they want they want the judicial system reformed, also reforming the criminal justice system and some other areas. Do you see that coming anytime soon?
I said it's going to be. It's not about just the man coming into the position. You see, if you isolate one particular arm of government, and you said you want them reformed, if Nigeria generally is not reformed, there is no way you can reform any area of any organ of the government. Because the problem we're having is not about any particular area, it's about Nigerians and Nigerians, it's about everybody. So if you want to what's it called? You are talking about judiciary, and then the legislative is corrupt, the executive is corrupt. There is no way judiciary will be left out. Because we all in the same business. Because if the economy is not good, those who work in judiciary will go, their son and children or daughters have a judicial system that is functioning well. In other words, you have a country that is functioning well, the judicial system will function well. No one will be left out in that aspect. So we should be talking about reforming Nigeria entirely and not one particular aspect. Because for me, talking about just reforming one particular aspect, if you are giving them agenda, that in judiciary this agenda I want you to pursue. In the second agenda I want you to pursue. In the other ministries, this agenda. Then we can say maybe if everybody works in that line, things may work well. But if you are all just saying particular organs of government must be reformed by social person, by doing this, by doing that, without other aspects of our life being reformed, I tell you, it won't go anywhere.
Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, what, if I may ask you, you're a lawyer also, let's find out, what two or say three aspects would you want the Attorney General of the Federation to focus on almost immediately? What area you consider troubling areas that needs urgent attention?
Like I said, notwithstanding what I've said earlier on, like I said, when we look at the issue of when you talk about judicial system, it goes beyond only the what's it called, the Attorney General's office. And let me also remind you, the Attorney General you are talking about is part of the executive, not judiciary. If you don't know,
of course,
the Attorney General is part of the executive and not judiciary. So if you are talking about judiciary, you are talking about the NJC and the other and the CJA. So you can see what I'm saying. So it's that little that the AG can do in that aspect. And that's why I say if other aspects are not working. But I as Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, it's incumbent on him to advise the president very well, or government very well, on issues that has to do with obedience to the constitution, loyalty to the country, and obedience to the rule of law, and following the provision of the constitution. When we do things in line with the constitution, probably things may fall apart in line in that regard. But what we see today is that we see people doing things outside the provision of the law, and then they're interpreting the law to suit their own purpose, and doing it in a way that they will now interpret the law to suit what they want to achieve. In other words, we work from answer to question.
Now, as regards this, ministerial appointment thing,
for the governor and the president to ensure that, look, the person that if he wants to give to their request, he must bring people who are qualified to that regard. But the point I have is that, look, if you all the appointment, so them are not based on the qualification or capacity or competence. They are based on the political patronage or support, and that's the problem I have. It's about laying foundation for another election. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't see that as an issue. Everybody can appeal for any position or whatever. But for me, I don't see all those as a factor. I don't even celebrate that one. If you're saying, for example, time an Abuja indigenous has been appointed as a minister. Well, how does that change our life? How does that bring anything to us? So those things we celebrate, for me, I don't even see it as an issue to celebrate. If you give somebody a minister in my area and I know it's not going to be useful for us, what is the kind of being a minister? But I've seen people, if about where you come from, that give development. Some other, and should not even be complaining of poverty. Because our complaint always is that not has been the one in charge of government. And if you talk about poverty, you talk about not. So that is to tell you that, look, if being government does not bring prosperity or development to your country, to your. But for us here, what we always dwell on is that my people must be there. People from my side, even if it don't benefit you, you just want him to be from your side and from anywhere. So let the president choose anybody he wants to pick. So their clamor is in line with their rights, and they have the right to do that. So it's for the president to look at whether or not the person they are proposing, or whoever the governor is, or whoever they are supporting, is the person that can achieve the objective of the government.
All right, now let's.
For me, even for me, the way and manner these things have been done here, especially the resolvement that happened yesterday, speaks to one thing. It speaks to two things. Either the president is not well prepared, or either we say the president is a listening president. Because for me, if I'm going to be a president, and before I name you as a minister, I will have in my mind the role I want you to play. Okay. So in that regard, I know that means your portfolio it will not be a situation whereby I'll just submit your name, then thereafter I'll be assigning portfolio, and then after the assignment, even before the training, I will be changing. It shows that I don't have all those people who have been appointed. The parents not consider what role they want to play before giving them position. They were just giving position and say, okay, let's just pick this one. You work for us. You work for us. Then they will be thinking of what they can give to them. That's not the way to go. So for me, if a president, it's not a sign of the fact that the president is well prepared for the job. So some may also argue that look, that what the president has done is commendable. That we should commend him for being a listening president. I would have said that's a listening president if that affects only Minister of Sports and what's it called, and the Niger Delta what's it called, ministerial. In the first ministerial nomination, there was nothing like portfolyouth. Yeah. There was nothing like Niger Delta ministry,
of course.
And people were complaining. Again, also on sports, people complain that the man that was giving sport, youth and sport or whatever they call it, that is too old for that position or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. So if it affects only those two, maybe I would say the president is a listening president. But he now decided to change Adebosola from transportation to economy blue or whatever. It shows that they are just doing trial and error. They are not well prepared in that aspect. That's for me.
Now Barrister Tunji, with what you said this afternoon, should we say that you are joining forces with those who have been saying that all of the ministers, all of this portfolio, all of these persons that have been appointed is just a way to compensate them, for the role they played during the election?
Yeah, I want to agree with them. I want to agree with them that I don't see anything bad in compensating people who work for you during the election. I agree with them, but but what I see that is bad is that bringing people just because you want to compensate, who are not competent, who don't have the capacity to come and do the job, or just finding a position for somebody to come and do. What would Ijeoma be doing in the Education Ministry? What people will tell you?
What would you say is wrong with Ijeoma?
I said, what will he be doing in the Education Ministry? What experience does he have there? In other words, it will take him 2 or 3 years for him to settle down in that ministry, because he may not be able, he may not have the idea of he doesn't have the knowledge of what is happening in that area. So you have to learn before. So, and we don't have that time now to be learning, for people to be learning on the job. In that. So for me, so many of them like that. So many people, those who are in the other aspect of, who are not a former CBN government deputy governor accountant, is now our minister of power. Like I said, some people will argue and say their job is just administrative. You cannot administer well if you don't understand the job that's been done in that area. So for me, and again, I would have also agree with them if you are saying that, look, there are no other people who are specialized in that area. That's why it's being given to them, since it's administrative. We have people who are qualified, who can do that job, who have that qualification and can do the job. I'm not saying because you are qualified that means you're going to do a good job, because we have people who are qualified, who have been put in that position where they are classified as experts, yet there was nothing prominent from what they have done. For instance, the former Minister of State for Petroleum, he was somebody that was drawn from NNPC or so, and he was made the Minister of State. For me, I didn't see anything special in what he did while he was there. So many areas in that regard. So, but at least when you put the rank peg in the round hole, you will be thinking that you are doing the right thing. But if you are putting the round what's it called? The
round peg in the round hole,
it will be, we are not doing the right thing, so we may not get results. So if you not get results, it will be a surprise. But if it's a round hole in the round peg in round hole, you'll be saying, well, there will be results. So as it is today, for me, I may be surprised, I may be surprised, but for me, I'm not expecting anything fantastic from some of the ministers. Okay.
All right. Also, workers in Nigeria, over time have been praying to God, for someone who, a minister who's going to come to their aid and understand their plight. Alongside 2 labor leaders who said that the incoming Minister of Labor needed to sympathize with workers, especially at a critical time when the economy is faced with challenges that is affecting them. The chairman, Nigerian Labour Congress, Lagos chapter, Mr. Fumi Sesi, expressed optimism in Mr. Simon Lalong, assigned the portfolio of who has been assigned the portfolio of the Minister of Labor and Employment to do well. Do you see him doing well in this area and making sure that workers are, the demands of workers are met? Do you see Simon Lalong doing this at this point in time?
Judem, I don't like speculation and things that are not sure. Because how do I be able to ascertain whether I will do well or not? While he was a governor, to improve the welfare of the people in the state. So if you are looking at those pedigree, as far as I'm concerned, being a former governor or being an administrator does not mean you are qualified to do wonder or to perform very well. Because as far as I'm concerned, when we talk about somebody has been given a position before, it's not just because he was in that position. We should look at what has he achieved in that. What did he achieve? Why he was in that position? Because I remember I hear people talk about you are saying Ijeoma cannot do anything in aviation. Maybe Fanika Ode was an aviation minister. Maybe what was their achievement? We will not be looking at whether or not somebody has held the position before. That person that held that position, what was his or achievement in that position? So for me, it will be too early for me to say whether or too premature for me, or for me to say whether or not he will succeed in that field or not. But for me, if I'm looking at if based on what I've seen him have done before in Plateau State, I may be in doubt as to whether or not he will achieve much in that.
Let's also look at Wale Edun's pedigree. Now he is coming in as Minister of Finance and coordinator of the economy. Yes, for Nigerians and stakeholders in the judicial space, the main task, before Wale Edun as the Minister of Finance and Coordinator of the Economy is achieving a balance between the fiscal and monetary policies, to attain a stable exchange market. I mean, Wale Edun, are you quite whole?
Yeah, it may be a peg in a spear and a square in a square. How do you add that?
A round peg in
a round peg in round hole.
Okay.
It may be, but for me, people have said so much about him. They talk so much about what he did in why he was in Lagos. Lagos is just a state. Lagos is just a state, and for me, like I said, anybody can do well in Lagos. Anybody that's intelligent can do well in Lagos. I'm telling you.
Are you sure?
It's not about yes, in Lagos State, most people in Lagos, they don't rely on government. They don't rely on government. They rely on their personal efforts and what they do. And you see, again, most establishments in Lagos State are even the federal establishments that they can even use to achieve their whatever they want to achieve. So what I'm saying is that I hear them talk so much about him. On paper, he has a qualification. On paper, for me, I'm talking about myself now, that what I know. Because me, I don't believe in relying on paper work and somebody has done something in Lagos before. Lagos is not Nigeria. Nigeria is different from Lagos. Lagos is just one state. You can see, but what I'm saying is that since the inception of this government, I am very sure he has been the one behind the camera doing all the policies that we have been doing regarding the economy. And what are the results of those economy now, of those policies? I'm very sure he was involved in that. He will be part of those the subsidy removal policy, the FS policy, and some other proposals that have been made by the government to cushion the effect. I'm very sure he will play a permanent role in that. In fact, he will be part of them because he was a SA. What's it called? Before he was elevated to minister. So he was in charge. I think So I have not seen much regarding what he did in that. But now that he's stepping down as a minister, it may be because at that time the cabinet had not been formed fully and it was not settled well. So I'll give them time for them to settle, see whether or not. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not expecting so much from them because it's Nigeria. Nigeria, so many factors determine whether or not you can do well. You may be a good lawyer and you may not be able to be a good administrator in terms of being a attorney general of the federation, for instance. You may be a good accountant or financial expert. And when it comes to implementation or enforcement, because there are different things between being a first-class student and when you come to practical, you'll be a good because I've seen lawyers who come out with a pass at law school or university.
Okay.
And I've seen lawyers who came out with the first class. The one that came out with pass, when it comes to practice, they do more. They do well than those who came out with the first class. Because passing your exam in school is like if your ability to read and assimilate. If you are that can read as assimilate, then you may be able to get more marks. Some people know this thing, but they don't have the time to sit down and read. So because of that, they will not pass. So I don't rely on paper qualification to determine your quality or ability. So I want to see what they want to do first. So I'm not condemning them, but like I said, looking at their profile on paper, Wale Edun is a very qualified person to be in that position. But whether or not he will do well is a matter of time. So let's just wait and see what will bring on board.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Jude, Ikami Jude, and you are on to Matters on this dial. Feel free to decide. Mr. Rabiu Kwankwaso reportedly, or planning to form an alliance to take power from the All Progressives Congress. What is your take on this? How would you view this? How would you describe this?
It's politics, and in politics, you get more people into your side than because the APC was able to capture power because they came together as well. About 4 or 5 parties came together to form APC, and that was how they came to power. So if they can work together, so be it. Because in fact, the PDP lost that election because Obi and the Kwankwaso left the party as well. So if they want to come together again, maybe as a new party or as a new force or under a particular party or existing party already, either of the three, then it's good for them. It's politics. That's where you win in politics. Politics is about capturing power. If you want to capture power, you must have people behind it. So, and there will be, as it is today, is a force to reckon with. Kwankwaso, at least in Kano, is a force as well to reckon with to an extent somewhere. So if you can have those who
and
have
you think
those forces,
these forces can come together to really pull this string? And do you think
that is if their selfish interest will not destroy them thereafter? Because
what do you mean selfish interest?
Yes, that by the time they will come to when to pick a candidate, all of them will want to be candidates. And then if one is not giving, the other will say, "I'm going, I'm leaving, no longer doing again." So if they will not allow their selfish interest to take over their interest, to take over power from the ruling power, they may be able to get it. I doubt. Politics we still have a long way to go. Too early. In fact, by the time it's too early for me. 2026 is the time when we can talk about alignment and real alignment and amalgamation, not of the party or merger of a party. For now, whatever they are doing now, maybe they are thinking that probably there will be rerun or something, or there will be runoff, whichever. Maybe that's what they are working on now. Maybe not for 2027 election. But because without that, if they are able to come together, that a rerun or runoff, I think they can be able to defeat the incumbents if they do that, if they come together.
But again, I'm also looking at the fact that Peter Obi was in, with the People's Democratic Party before all this happened. And he was with Atiku Abubakar. And now we're seeing, recall all that happened.
Same as Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso was also in PDP.
That's what the same as Kwankwaso, exactly. And now, these three were supposed to come together and make something happen, even before the election. And look at all that played out. And now, it's like the house is in disarray. And don't you see some persons now coming together to form an alignment that wasn't supposed to be broken, from the first place initially?
And that was why I said
it wasn't supposed to be broken in the first place.
Judah, I said that was why I said in my first statement that in my first reaction that if they will not allow their selfish interests to betray their desire to win power, then they may be able to work together. But I doubt along the line that maybe that interest may come, and then that may be destroy them again.
Now, on the flip side of it,
it's too early. It's too early.
Okay. On the flip side of it, do you see any political party willing or ready or strong enough to take power from the current government?
If the way we have today, if there is no any real alignment, it will be difficult. If there is no real alignment by the oppositions or by some of the members of APC who are aggrieved, it may be difficult. If you look at it, the last result of the last election, if there was no issue between if Atiku, Ifobi, and Kwankwaso did not leave APC, PDP, or if PDP had aligned with the Labour Party or NMPP, what we are saying today will not be what we are talking about. There's no way the APC will win the election.
Okay.
So if they can talk, if they can work together as one, and there will be more as one, probably they may get a desired result.
Probably, you said.
We're talking about probability here. We're not sure. Nobody is sure. We're not God.
All right. There is an information also here. The possibility Buhari's former aide, is reacting to Atiku and Obi and Kwankwaso forming a merger, to take APC out of power. But before I bring you back to that story, what's his name? Charlie Boy is also reacting to something. He said that Peter Obi's supporters won't accept a rerun poll. How would you describe that? That Peter Obi's, the obedience will not accept any form of rerun. That what they want is for power to be given straight to the person of Peter Obi.
How would that happen? On what basis? On what basis? If we are running a constitutional country, we are governed by law. You either win election, and if you don't win, you win in court. If you don't do the two, you cannot be given power. Power is not suffer like that. You either win at the pool, or you challenge the election and win at the court. So if for as this today, Tinubu was declared a winner. So the tribunal were still expecting the judgment. So if the tribunal did not declare Obi as winner, there's no way it can be given that. That would not be proper in law as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, hold on, barrister. According to him, the court has given judgment in favor of other politicians without ordering a rerun in the past, insisting that Obi's case won't be different. Now, let me quote him. He said, if they, the judiciary, did it for Rotimi Amechi of Rivers, and they also did it even greater for Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, surely they can do even greater for Peter Obi. He said, what is good for the goose is good. What?
You see, law is not just because Mr. A yesterday won his own case, I must win my own today. The laws are based on facts of each particular cases. And you see, the Amechi case is referred to, the fact of that case is different from the one on grant. And it depends also on the conclusion of the court. It is concluded by the court that no one wins the election, that none of the candidates should be declared winner. So how will you declare anybody? You have to go back and do either a run or run off. Are you getting my point? So if the court is satisfied, look, your evidence before the court by APC or by Labour Party or PDP or whoever that's challenging the results, if the court is satisfied with that petition, that's when the court can declare you as a winner. But if the court is saying, look, from the evidence before him, I cannot see any winner here, nobody will be declared winner. The proper thing they will do is to either do a run-off or a run. So it's when you have a clear winner that met all the requirements of the Constitution, that's when you can say social person is being declared a winner. So you cannot just rely on those past just like that without looking at the facts. The facts are not the same. In fact, the law that we operate at the time when Rotimi Amechi was declared winner is not the same law we are using today. For those who would also often refer to Amechi's case, sometimes law is not. You look at the law at the time when the decision was made. So as far as I'm concerned, there are two ways that can make you either win election, become a president or a governor, or whichever position you are applying for. You either win at the pool, or the court declare you as winner. That is if the court is satisfied that you have the highest number of votes and you have the highest spread. You have the you made the what's it called, the required the spread. So if you are not declared, if the court is not satisfied that you have the highest number of votes, there is no way the court will declare you as winner.
Now, maybe before I let you go out, let me now take you back to the merger story. I want to pass out some information here so we can all understand. Bashiru Ahmed, who is the special assistant, on digital communications to former President Muhammadu Buhari, has reacted to the speculated merger of Atiku Abubakar, Rabiu Kwankwaso, and Peter Obi. The trio, are the presidential banner men of the People's Democratic Party, 1, the New Nigerian People's Party, 2, and of course, the Labour Party. At an earlier report confirmed that the trio had held preliminary meetings in the build-up to, the final verdict of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal. Now, sources privy to these meetings confirmed that the source confirmed that in a situation where the tribunal's verdict favors the defendant, they will still resort to a merger for the 2027 presidential polls. Now, but here is the reaction I want to bring in. Bashir Ahmed said, weren't they together in 2019 when the All Progressives Congress hammered them blue and black? So it counters what you also said, Barrister, that when they come together, they might form a very strong alliance against the All Progressives Congress. And somebody, Ahmed, is saying, were they not together when APC dealt with them?
They were not together. They were not together.
How so?
Because APC, if you talk about 2015, have you forgotten that in 2015, 5 governors from the PDP you can say the circumstances are not the same. The Kwankwaso may still be at PDP at that time, or may be there at that time. The other people left to the loss of the PDP at that time. So if not just look at it in that in the form of Kwankwaso and Obi alone, to look at that, so many factors that determine that. But like I said, it's too early, it's too far away. But if they are talking about the rerun or runoff, I think it's a good one for them. And by that, if they agree, if there's an agreement between them, they may come together and capture the power from APC.
If there's an agreement,
because if you look at the vote for Obi got in the last election and the that of Kwankwaso, if you merge it together, add it with the PDP, you see that there are two. The gap between it will be times 2 or so of what the current president gets. No, it's not times 2, but it's far away. Over 4 million or 5 million votes will be the difference.
Now,
but whether or not they will be able to come together, it's another issue.
One former executive director of the Nigerian Ports Authority, Dr. Oke, has criticized President Bola Tinubu's ministerial composition. He described it as a makeup of presidential campaign team for an inevitable second election. Your reaction to that, please?
Yeah, that is in line with what I said earlier on. That most of the people that are appointed were appointed not because of their competency or capacity. Some of them were appointed, majority of them were appointed based because of the role they played in the last election or their contribution to the party. And that's why some of them were given those positions. If you look at it, they will say this one is a former director of strategy during the election. This one is this and that. This one is that and that. So, like I said, I'm not against compensating somebody for working for you to win the election. I'm not against that. I am not at all. But what I'm saying is that people that have been given this position today as compensation, for me, I don't see some of them having the capacity to deliver.
What he's trying to say,
so if you put who have capacity and you compensate them with the ministerial position, there's no problem in it, but they can deliver. But if you are just giving it to somebody just because it was part of your campaign, so for me, it may not be able to and for me, this current administration is doing the same thing the same way, and is expecting the different results. What the president is doing, or what the administration is doing, is what we have been complaining of before now, in the last 8 years or 16 years of the PDP, and the same way in which those two administration, the APC, the PDP of the APC of Buhari regime, the PDP of the past, the way they are operating, the same way the president is operating now. In fact, all the things that were done in the regime of Buhari are the same thing the president is doing now. Sharing of money, somersault policies, those compensation, ministerial appointment of a minister by compensation. Those are the same thing we are doing, and there's no way we can get results. In fact, I see more of this president even playing more politics in other words, preparing for the next election from these appointments. He's looking at people who can work and get results during the election, and that's why some of them have been given appointments. You can see some of them who are even rejected during the poll at the pool. When you are rejected at the pool, it means they don't like you. It means a government that will not return shows that he didn't perform, and those are the people that have been taken to become a minister now. So it shows that it's not about capacity or competence of what you have done. It's about what you have brought to the table. What you brought to the table gave some of them that position. There are some. I'm not saying that's not to say that all of them who are compensated. There are some who are not just based on compensation, even though it's compensation, but they are competent. Like the Attorney General too. I see it's also compensation. But at least people believe that he has the capacity. It's compensation because he was the lawyer to APC and the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's been working for them in the tribunal, so he has done a lot for them in terms of going to court. So as far as I'm concerned, that may also be a compensation. But for me, that is a good compensation because we believe he has on paper he has the quality to deliver.
VOP 90.3 FM, I want to say thank you so very much, Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, for talking to us this afternoon. Thank you so very much. And do have a beautiful day today.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right. VOP 90.3 FM, it's now time to get your own views and your own opinion as regards some of these issues happening in Nigeria, you know, the ministerial, list and whatnot, a whole lot. But then I will get to open up the studio lines right now for you to be part of this conversation quickly. Yeah. The number is 0700 903 903 903. All right? 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. All right? What do I do? Okay. I'll be right back just after this to start taking your calls. Stay there, don't go nowhere.
Dear valued listeners, we believe in free speech, but with freedom comes responsibility. We'd like to remind you to be mindful of the power of your words and the impact they can have on others. As members of Voice of the People community, it's crucial that we foster an environment of respect, empathy, and understanding. As we lead healthy discussions and diverse opinions, it is important to ensure that these opinions are backed by facts and grounded in truth. Slanderous statements and baseless accusations not only harm individuals but also undermine the very fabric of our community. So, how do you contribute to a more responsible and informed dialogue? 1. Fact check before you speak. Take the time to verify the information you intend to share. 2. Respectful language. Choose your words thoughtfully and avoid derogatory or offensive language. 3. Encourage healthy debate. Embrace the opportunity to engage in constructive conversations. 4. Lead by example. As a listener, you have a powerful voice. Thank you for joining us today. Together, let's make a difference by embracing factual dialogue and promoting respect in our conversations. As always, we value your opinions and encourage you to call in and share your thoughts responsibly. To be part of the conversation, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903. You may send your WhatsApp messages to 0700 903 9039. Always remember, words have power. Use them wisely.
Words have power. Use them.
My name is Mark from Alakere.
Good afternoon to you. Hello. Hello. Are you there?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Hello. Yeah, my point is, if the tribunal really come out with a negative response or verdict to Tinubu, will he be willing to leave office? Because he's already sitting on that seat. Get at the deal. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello. That's my question is that if the tribunal rules against him, against the sitting president, will he willingly leave that?
Okay.
And if he says no, what can be done to him?
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you so very much. 0700 903 903 903. It's a question you asked. Okay. Also feel free to use the WhatsApp number, okay? Use the WhatsApp number 0700 903 9039. 0700 903 9039. That's the number. Good afternoon. 0700 903 9039. Please, if you want to call, endeavor to move away from your radio set or just tone down the volume. It's a Monday afternoon. Let's start on a good note here. Let me see if I can read your messages. But then I would also encourage you to keep it civil. Yeah. So I can read it. Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Atiku calling from Abado.
All right, let's hear you.
Yes, from just the latest news I'm hearing about Obi meeting with Atiku and Kwankwaso. To me, I don't think it's the right thing to do for him, because already he has garnered a lot of support from the obedience, and I don't think it's necessary for him to go and merge up with the Hawks and Hyenas in PDP. Already during the last election, he called Kwankwaso to merge up with him, but at the end of the day, it didn't work out. So now he has a lot of support, and some of us who are supporting him, we supported him based on his integrity. If he merge up with those people, I don't think he will get that support again.
All right. Thank you so very much. 0700 903 903 903. All right. Somebody's talking about palliatives here. And I wanted to ask some persons, in case you've received your own palliative, maybe you let us know, okay? I should ask that, actually. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Charles Odile.
Okay. Move away from your radio set, please, or turn down the volume.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you hearing me now?
Yes.
Okay. Jude, thank you very much for what you are doing. I like this analyst. You know, I like somebody that says things the way it should be. No bias. No bias at all.
Hello? Oh, so sorry about that. I think you pressed something else, right? That's okay. Please do call back if you can. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name? All right, let's go.
I want to read up to the Bali side distributed.
Right.
My take in this afternoon is one area. Major or no major, the time has late already. The major cannot work. If it is to be say that they should give it to him, let him go and read, let him go and study that case law that is produced Uzodima. The Uzodima election, Uzodima election are not cancelled from the polling unit. It's cancelled at the correct center, and the Electoral Act is not permitted to cancel it at the correction center. The election must be cancelled for the polling unit, and when they get to the and they prove beyond the reason that they're declaring as a winner. And we're talking about that makes the pre-election issue. Our law that time have never matured to the extent. So if anybody have hope that the debate will be that one cannot happen in Nigeria, they don't need to happen. And of the Electoral Act, he has not been the member of the Labour Party almost at 50 years before he died before. So he's not qualified to even contesting the election. So this is requirement and it is for him to do it, so he cannot participate.
Oh. Thank you so very much. Your opinion, right? It's okay. It's okay. Let's get more opinions now. Okay, more comments, more observation. Okay, let's just see. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jude.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, this is John Legend calling from Mushi.
Let's go.
Okay. Jude, in terms of the ministers of Asiwaju, it will tell you that he's building something. They run. That is what is happening. They are just filling the gaps where they will have loopholes. That is what Asiwaju and his counterpart they are planning. That is what they are doing. And this thing cannot lead us anywhere. It can never take Nigeria anywhere. Nigeria is not a private sector. It's not an ordinary individual business. And the way APC is running this country, they are running this as if it is their own private. They have taken every 200 of millions of people in Nigeria as their private business. And that is what is happening. That means that we are not going to see anything. How can you share a palliative of over 20 million of people in a state or what? You are giving them 5 billion. What are you giving them for? When you calculate it and take it, it will give you up to 200 something naira. For what a kind of palliative is that? Where do we see those kind of things that happen? If you want to share a palliative, if you want to share something, you better challenge it somewhere, neither in a power sector or in any sector that you know that is very, very important to the people. If I beg you today, if I come back tomorrow, will you give me? Let us think about a way forward of these things. Because what they are doing is they are seeing us as beggars. We are not beggars. We employ them in this job, and they are not the one that employed us. And they are treating as if that they are the one that employed us, that we have nothing. Because all the whole power is on the governor, on the president. So is coming. They will not go and play one kind game they always used to play. Look at the Hope and the Rogers that they have reconciled. Reconciled for what? Reconciled to use Imo State again? Look at the kind of killing that is happening there. They are reconciled for what? My brother, let us say it how it is. This APC government here came here to destroy and kill Nigeria. That is what they are for. And they want to leave this Nigeria. When they finish this Nigeria, Nigeria will not have even a British face again. Thank you this afternoon.
All right, thank you so very much, Legend. Appreciate that. Let's do more calls right now. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 0700 903.
I guess I salute her for the good work. He's a true son of Nigeria. True. He chose for his speech. Because you know the truth is just transparent like afternoon. You understand me? And nobody can hide inside truth. And if you want to be free in life, you have to say it as it is. So that whenever you are sleeping, they wake you up, you will say, he says the same thing. But my take this afternoon goes to the government and their machineries apparatus. All of us, everybody knows that this is, they are preparing for next election coming. You know, as they said it. But I'm not the judges. You understand me? The judges, they have the final say about the case. But all we have to know that this country is the only country we have. We don't have another country except Nigeria. Look at giving a sports minister to 65 years old man. What are you telling the kids? What are you telling the youth? Does it mean Okocha, Dalo, Robokashi, all these guys? Why not go and take them and put there? Why? And all these machineries you are parading about us, this old politician recycle bring to us. They are these kind of people make Buhari to fail in his administration. All those old politicians Buhari recycle, they help him to fail. And you come again with the same formula. I met one boy, I call him a boy. He's a young guy. He's a half caste. I saw him at the channel television talking about the state of the economy, state of the nation economy. What the boy is saying, I look at myself, I say, look, an ordinary person I am, GJ. As an ordinary person I am, an ordinary trader I am. I'll farm my cassava in Nigeria here. Then I harvest my cassava. I carry cassava, go to America, go grind them inside, turn out to carry and come back to Nigeria again. He tell me, say, I go challenge person where go grind, harvest his own, grind out for him backyard. I go challenge them with the price. Look at the kind of analysis these guys are giving us. Telling us, if we refine our oil here, we will not sell it cheaper. My brother, is this kind of analysis, does it make sense?
All right, thank you.
Look at the kind of people this man are bringing for him to be talking to public, where intellectuals and the intelligent people are living. Do you know what is Nigeria? And Nigeria is where black race, their highest intellectuals live. Then they are handling us like this. That's why I'm telling Nigeria, every educated person in Nigeria, they are disappointing us by giving politicians this chance to parade us like where people dey. And they say too much. As well educated ones. And I don't protect them very soon. I'm telling you basic truth. May God bless you for your good work, my
Bless you
brother.
too. Thank
I
you
beg
so
you,
much.
don't be upset for my voice. So that is how I am, please.
That's all right. Thank you. Thank you so very much for talking to us. I appreciate you. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Kamejide.
Good afternoon to you, sire.
Yeah, it's Tony from Chicago.
All right, welcome.
Okay, my own contribution is that Jide, please, palliative is something that you give to people that are in war zone or people that you see would need help. Nigerian citizens don't need help. All we need put things in order. If you give somebody palliative a bag of rice today, it will definitely finish tomorrow. Will you give him again? This money they share to the government, to the governors, it's only campaign money. It's only campaign for the election coming up. Everybody knows that for the look of it, there will be an election. That's what Tinubu is PC are already. People that they get palliative during week, they could not even share. Now they give them money, they will share to you. My brother, if you not get the palliative, are you not paying? Are you not paying excess money on your gas or your fuel? Why are they doing this to Nigerians? Atiku and Kwankwaso, to me, it would have been something they would have done earlier. But if they decided to do it, I wish them good luck. They can still work out for them because for the way of things, somebody said Obi has not gathered enough crowd. Election is by masses. It's by the crowd he have. Obi can glorify himself eastern zone and some maybe a few west, north central. But if come together, depending on the agreement, I believe APC will election. So them come together, APC must lose the election. That's what I want to say. But DJ, I will call you by next 2 months. I asked you, have you collected your palliative? And I hope you tell me yes. Or you know anybody that collected that palliative. This is money they want to scam Nigeria. Simple and short. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so very much for calling us. Okay, palliative. When I hear palliative, what comes to my mind is during COVID-19. Funny enough, that's just the truth. That's what comes to my mind. COVID-19 palliatives. God help us. Let's take more calls now. Good afternoon to you.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is Chief.
Okay.
I wanted to make my contribution towards the discussion. Yes. And based on what the last caller said, that is asking whether are we fighting war, that they are giving us palliative.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is that people don't understand that these politicians, they have declared war on the masses. The day they will realize that is the day they will know that, yes, we are at war with them. That is why they do every sort of wickedness with impunity without considering other people. So we are at war with them. That's just the truth of the matter. And that is why they are giving us palliative. And the right is that you see that they will share it among their party members. Then the money, the governors will pocket it. It's as simple as ABCD. That is my contribution.
Thank you for your contribution, VOPFM. Let's read this message and I take more calls now. Comrade Peterson says, ministerial appointment for me is a mere political compensation and imminent preparation for a rerun. With these people on board, there is no headway. The earlier the judges do the needful by declaring the winner, which for my opinion, ab initio is Peter Obi, coming to form alliance with Mr. Peter Obi should remain outstanding so that the masses will continue to be in his side so that he does not get contaminated. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Comrade Peterson. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jade.
Good afternoon to you. I'm fine. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Fine. I'm fine. I'm Bright. I'm calling from Italy.
Welcome, Bright.
Yeah, I just want to make a contribution on as regards the palliative that the federal government is trying to distribute among Nigerian citizens. Mr. Jude, if you look at the index of the rating of the country Nigeria in the global map, you will recall that Nigeria is one of the poorest countries in the world. And what does that imply? It means that the IMF and the World Bank will always shepherd to all these countries that don't meet up to the standard of living on the global space. And Nigeria is one of the poorest countries in the world. I don't think the federal government is bringing out these palliatives from the federal treasury. I think these are just palliatives from the World Bank and the IMF. That is why the numbers does not sum up in the distribution of this palliative, because you cannot send one trailer bags of rice to a state like Lagos and I think that is just an initiative from the World Bank. And if you see the way these things are being shared among the people, you see the way the videos are circulating on social media, you will see that it seems as if we are in Somalia, the way people are doing of rights. So this one more proof to the IMF and the World Bank that we are a poor country in Africa. And this will also give the right for politicians to go and ask for more aid from these people. So that is just my own, understanding of this. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate that call. Let's see who's there again. Let's see if we can take some messages now. Good afternoon, Sire. Bola Ahmed administration is the worst ever and 5 times worse than Buhari's government. Tell me, there, brother, what is the percentage of the palliatives receivers compared to the beneficiary of petroleum subsidy reversed? Tinubu government okay. All right, this person is saying Tinubu is not ready to serve the people. He is only there to make name for himself. Continue from where Buhari stopped and to destroy this country the more. God will help us, Mrs. Ilo. All right. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Arthur.
Good afternoon.
Greeting to all the crew members in the office here.
I bring you good greetings.
I am warrant officer Godwin Benayagara.
Okay.
Nigeria Army. Now, as of now, our citizens, we as the citizens, we don't need anything palliative. What we need is light, water, good road, good services for the masses. We are not interested in this palliative, a palliative whereby they will bring their palliative out and they will share it among themselves. Then what are we talking about? Let him go and fix the refinery, put light for us, put good road for us. That is only what they owe us. A good education for the children. Thank you. God bless you.
Bless you too. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 0700 903 9039. Okay, yeah, that's the number. Let me also let you know, I'll be giving you some information back to back right now as I take calls and messages. Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project, one we call SERAP, has urged President Bola Tinubu to ensure the stoppage of further collection of life pensions and other allowances of former governors who were serving as ministers in his administration from states where they serve as ministers. SERAP also urged President to instruct the former governors to immediately return any pension and allowances that they may have collected since leaving office to the public treasury. Yes. The affected former governors who are now ministers in the Tinubu administration include Badaru Abubakar, Nyesom Wike, Bello Matawale, Adegbo Yegao Yetola, David Umahi, Simon Lalong, Atiku Bagudu, and Ibrahim Gaidam. Those are the affected governors. And Serap is saying that the president should stop them from collecting, from further collecting life pensions, and other allowances as former governors. Oh my God. Let's take more calls now. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Let me read this message from Divine. His name is Divine from Ikoton. He said, as far as I'm concerned, Tinubu does not know what to do and has surrounded himself with 97% of people who do not know what to do to move Nigeria forward. And that, for me, is a recipe for failure. Anyone that is putting their hope on this government to take Nigeria to the promised land is doing so at his or her own risk or peril. Because last, you go chop breakfast. All right. Thank you so very much. Let's get back to the phone lines now. Oh, okay. Before that, let me also let you know that the former Federal Commissioner for Information and South leader, Pa Edwin Clark, has accused many state governors of using the position to amass wealth overnight to the extent of being wealthier than their state. It says a whole lot of these guys, these governors, a whole lot of them are now wealthier than their states. Like they have extra money, too much money than their states. This is huge for me. Good afternoon to you this afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ekame.
Good afternoon.
My name is Obiakon.
Okay.
The people worrying about the list of ministers, they should spare their breath now, because this government is synonymous with indecision. By tomorrow or next tomorrow, don't be surprised that they may turn around and say these names they submitted are not the true names. So let's spare our breath. Now, the people worrying about P2D, Atiku and Kwankwaso merger. Merger is not always when you change the ballot, the pictures on the ballot box. It's a matter of take your microphone and speak to your supporters. Find out good reasons. Tell your supporters, if there's a rerun, this is where we are going to vote. Nigerian voters are not so technical like that. You just tell them, so far they have devoted their time, because I listened to somebody who said it is impossible to do a merger now. What does it take to do a merger? It's a matter of just make an announcement. If there's a rerun, let these people vote for these people. We have agreed, and that's the end of the news. So about whether the people will work or, let me not go that area. And the palliative, as a matter of fact, sometimes when I listen to your station, when I listen to stations, it is your station that makes me happy in this country. But there are certain things when I put them on the table and I begin to think about what happened to this country. Sometimes I want to shed tears. But a country like Nigeria, that we are being run this way, we are being run. You cannot say something. A billboard, all eyes on judiciary. The people were dissolved, the people were arrested or something. The billboards removed. I look at this country, I begin to shed tears. I say, what is happening to us? Why can't our leaders take a decision, a determination to make us turn around and lead this country to a pride of place where we can stay and say, yes, we are from Nigeria. All these people who are always talking about anybody who wants to make a point over the radio now, they must mention P2B. And that is giving P2B more advertorial. So by the time they tend to condemn P2B, they're making more people know about P2B. So.
Hello? Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Let me let you go now. I think I understand what you're trying to say. 0700 903 903 903. Now, as regards these all eyes on the judiciary stuff, new evidence, from Intercontinental Marketing and Communication Consortium Limited, the advertising company in charge of the controversial All Eyes on the Judiciary campaign billboard, has revealed that the company obtained all necessary clearance and approval from the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, the one we call ACON, and the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, APCON, before setting up the All Eyes on the Judiciary billboards across the country. Responding to the query issued, to the company by ACON through a statement, the company also provided an original payment receipt issued to them by APCON, in which the sum of about 175,000 naira was paid on August the 8th, 2023 on, the outdoor visual, All Eyes on the Election Tribunal. Okay. More facts will always emerge. Let's see how it goes. Good afternoon to you this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, a dropped call. Let's see if we can serve you more information right now, or let me take this call. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead, please. Hello. Oh, so sorry about that. Please call back if you can. Call back if you can. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 0700 903 9039. Okay? 0700 903 903 903 to call. Then WhatsApp 0700 903 9039. That's the number to call and to send your the 3-year transition plan proposed by Niger Republic's military junta. They're saying no, because the military junta is saying just give us 3 years. After 3 years, we'll return to democracy or we'll hand over power. But ECOWAS is saying no, no, no. That's what that whole information is all about. I would have loved to read everything, but then time is not our friend. We should be winding up anytime soon, okay? 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call, okay? And, hey, more information here. Newly sworn in Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike, today he assumed office with a pledge to restore the city's master plan. At his maiden news conference, he said land allottees who have been given but failed rather to develop would also lose their lands to give way to those ready to build. In quote, he said, if you know you have built where you are not supposed to build, it will go down. In other words, he's saying buildings will go down as he assumes office as the FCT minister. Okay. Let me also let you know that the president said he will hold newly sworn in ministers accountable for the standards that Nigerians have been promised. Yes. In quote, he said, I know you and I delegated this authority, but the greatest number of Nigerians are highly expectant of delivery, accountability, and transparency. Nigerians expect that you will act with integrity, dignity, and, of course, deliver. I would hold you to that standard we all promised Nigerians. So says the president. Okay. We'll be winding up, like I said, pretty soon now. But then I will read a couple of messages now. This person is saying, how can Tinubu stop those former governors collecting life pension when he is a recipient of same? It can't happen. Great day to all from Oko Sisi, who sent that from Surulere. All right. Good day, please. Serap is just making noise. Will they take federal government to court when they know that nothing will come out of it? Please spare me. All right. Thank you so very much. And let's visit YouTube and see the comments we can read quickly before we wrap up. Now, as regards the tribunal story where I told you Peter Obi, Atiku, Kwankwaso reportedly planned alliance to take power from the APC, some comments came through. Good luck is saying Kwankwaso, no way. And Prince Owe, right, is also saying Kwankwaso, a wrong move. Steve Onuchenna is saying something different there. Okay. Informer there on YouTube is also saying, see, you can, if you're on YouTube, you can just get to the comment section and drop your comment now. So I'll get to read up your comments, okay? Informer there is saying that it sounds like they are planning, oh, sorry, they are playing a game. It sounds like they are playing games, right? Okay, let's see. Good afternoon to you this afternoon.
Afternoon, Mr. Ijeoma.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Mr. Easy coming. Mr. Are you coming?
Yeah.
So, sorry, this palliative, have they started the embossment?
They've started though. You don't receive your own.
No, I've not seen. No. Which local government are they? Where exactly is the starting point?
I can't give you that.
Do they have any points, any station that they are serving?
Wait. Now, I really can't give you. See, there are several informations flying here and there. Okay, but I really can't give you vital information now as regards that. Maybe much later. Okay. Let me get my facts right before I put it out.
Okay, but whichever the outcome is it bag of rice they'll give each household, or they will split it? Is it the recard they will split to people, or what?
My brother,
do you have any information?
No, I still don't have any as regards rice or derica or bag or anything. You know what? Maybe just hello.
Yeah, Mary, you mistake. I'm getting.
Maybe just stand for your junction, in case any lorry pass, and grab your own. Just
okay.
easy.
But
just
the thing
easy
is
anyway.
this: Nigerians, we Nigerians, we are bigger than this. They shouldn't be giving us peanuts like we are nothing. Nigeria is a rich country. We are blessed. Why are we being given palliative? All these things shouldn't be existing. We are bigger than this palliative themselves. They should just come up and keep it. So that's just it. Than this other country, they are just laughing at us. Look at what they are doing to us. It's unfair. It's unfair. That's just my contribution.
It's okay.
Today.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Manuel from Alakore.
Okay.
I want to ask a quick question. No, do you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. I can hear you.
Question number one be saying, if peradventure the tribunal comes with a negative verdict against Tinubu, the question is, what happens to the ministers being sworn into this? Then number two, we say, I hear rumor, say, one of the politicians, they want to bribe the judges of this tribunal and all that. That rumor, could it be true? They bribe it for that judgment. So those are my two questions.
All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you. We'll get the facts about all of these things, okay? All we need to do is just to keep calm and observe. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I have been listening. I am Prince calling. I have been listening over the radio on the new decision of the new parties. The parties coming together with the Labour Party.
Yeah.
I don't accept that honestly, because it's showing that our hope in judiciary is a failure. And this quarter-quarter system of democracy in this Nigeria that have been pinching anybody. If you say get to stay on your own, the quarter-quarter system in this nation will pinch you. And when you pinch back, they will use it against you. Reason, because Kwankwaso was there when Obi was seeking for one that will be a vice. And there was a word that came to him and said that Obi is a small boy to him. And now what is he looking for? To come up as a solidarity, to come together. PDP, ANPP, and Labour Party. We, the obedience movement, will not accept that. Neither will we accept a wrong. So what we are expecting is let the judiciary give us what the verdict, the law is saying, and let's go with our victory. We can't compromise with our victory. We can't compromise with our victory. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you too. Maybe I'll take one more call and we just wrap things up there. Maybe one, right? Or should I say two this time around? But then, like I said, maybe one more or thereabout, then we just go. 0700 903 903 903. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Atiku.
All right.
This is all over there. My take here is.
Hello. I think your location is quite noisy. Very, very noisy. Sorry about that. Good afternoon.
I'm a Judah.
Good afternoon.
So, I feel like you people are dodging me. You don't want me to clear my mind. Hello?
I can hear you. Please just go ahead, please. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I talk to people, even those that are calling, they are making up my minds. You see, palliative, whether they are palliative, please, let them change their minds to do something in this country. We will laugh over it, but let them put reasonable money to account if they don't want to do anything for this country, for us. Because when you build industry, build your refinery, that is where our problem started. Then it's enough for us to live where nobody will answer anybody. Business will be moving. Please tell them when they do something, let them do something.
Thank you.
2 trillion is not bad. I know how much Nigeria is getting every day. Please don't dodge my call again. No.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
I see you now.
I appreciate you.
Don't dodge my call, please. All of you.
There's no one who is dodging your call. We don't even know you, first of all. Talkless dodging your call. You just take a call and without knowing anyone, the person that is calling, okay? That's how the arrangement is like here. Thank you so very much. Okay. Mweze Kanayo sent in a message on YouTube. He said, Atiku and Kwankwaso should support Obi for a new Nigeria for the sake of their children. Okay? This should be the last one for today. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, this is Ikechukwu calling from Lagos.
Okay.
Sir, I'm listening to this program always, and I always call them, but they cannot. It will be ringing, it will be sucking, but they cannot go. But thank God I meet two people today. I'm a small man boy. I'm a small boy and a small man to put in this country issue. So you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Palliative, no palliative cannot help us. what will help us is to build a company and make a good thing in this Nigeria for which to be a good people. Because palliative is the beggars that are collect palliative. I can't lie for you. This palliative of a thing is because of you. Most people, they cannot walk, and that is why they are standing on palliative. And this palliative, they cannot give anybody. They will share it within themselves and say that. So if they can share palliative to people like us with the Lagos, we don't get anything. It's get as it be. We don't run after this palliative. Let them speak sense so that you know what we are doing for this country. And again, I have a comment concerning election at the Obi and Atiku and Kwankwaso, waiting they talk there. So this election of 13, if you people check how the election goes, everybody come out because we know what we want. And we voted and voted upon how you best do everything. If you want to collect voters, this thing, they will say you will pay 10,000. Many people, if you be all those guys, they will give up on everything the guy defeated. And upon that, now to give him the thing, now they are just turning it like this. This man cannot help us. We are not a hungry people. We have been suffered a loss for long. So matter of palliative now, how many years? How long would they give us the palliative of a thing? Please, sir. So let us speak something that can help the youth and help our children that were just born. Palliative, they give you today, they will give you next year. So the thing that has to be, sir. Thank you. I don't have a lot to say because even when we speak to it tomorrow, it's their own mind they will do. So what I only want there is they let them remove matter of palliative. From here to Igbo land, no good road. Nothing good is happening from that side where they are removing, where they are bringing the square. They cannot give you a good road. They are just talking about palliative. Let them take the thing as God wants it, because God wants the man to be there. That is why you are still seeing what is happening now to the tribunal. So, okay. Sir, I can't say more than that. God bless you.
Thank you so very much for talking to us this afternoon. And I also want to say thank you to everyone who called into the show. Thank you so very much. I'll be here with a former commissioner of police tomorrow by the special grace of God. I do this every weekday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., 2 hours, all right? We'll talk about our country. Do join us again tomorrow. My name is Jude, Ikami Jude. On social media, whether Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of them, Ikami Jude is the handle, IKAMIJUDEH. And for those who would love to join up the WhatsApp platform, the WhatsApp group, for this show alone, okay, where we discuss, we discuss much more, you're free to do so. The number to just send add me to 070-121-46454. There you get to meet people we mean. We discuss a whole lot in that group. 070-121-46454. 070-121-46454. Just add me and you'll be added to that group. Thank you so very much. I want to say thank you to Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid for finding time to talk to us today. Thank you so much and God bless you. And to you too, do have a beautiful day today. See you tomorrow. I'm out of here. Good afternoon.